Now we are live. Okay, what is good? Oh shit. What is good, everyone? It's your boy, Yo Infamous, and the Big Buzzy Wuzzy. And today we are live, and we got the question. No, we got the questions, and we got the answers, man. So what is good, Buzz? How you doing today, man?
Doing good. I had to mute myself because I was crunching on some Pringles, Pringy Wingies, and we got the
Mm.
sour cream and onion. We got to get sponsored by Pringles at some point, man. Pringles and who are the guys that make the soup? Campbell? Because they make V8 too. We got to get sponsored by Campbell. We got to get sponsored by Pringles at some point, bro. I will be repping the Pringles merch. I'll grow the mustache. I'll do whatever it takes,
Oh
bro.
shit.
But
Getting a little
I'm
hot
doing
in
good
here.
to answer your question.
Shit. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, we need to get
That's fine.
some
Internet is just
ring
because I mean,
sponsorships, low key.
hey, as long as we're what do you call? As long as the VOD's good. Like I understand if Twitch is kind of fucking up, but at the same time, as long as the VOD's good,
True. True. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna go
these
ahead and
people
play
can.
the
Yeah.
ad read, and then we can hop into the questions, man. Oh shit.
This podcast is This podcast is presented by StreamerCollabs.com, a website made by streamers for streamers. StreamerCollabs.com helps streamers find, connect, and grow their channels by collaboration. We believe that collaboration is key to unlocking the full potential of the streaming community, and we strive to provide the tools and resources needed to make that happen. So join us today and let's make a difference together on StreamerCollabs.com.
And we are back. Let's go, Buzz.
Yeah,
Let's get
I'd
this one.
say I. Yeah, I'd say I'm back.
Okay, John.
It's like,
Jonathan.
are you pissed, John? Yeah. How close can you get me to the church? I love the
John
fact that
Wick has
John
like
says like,
three
hmm?
lines, bro.
He doesn't, bro. His line of that must have been. I was gonna say the easiest movie in the world for him to shoot, but then he had to learn like all this shooting and like
Mm-hmm.
rolling around and shit. I'm pretty sure he did all of his own stunts in that movie. So,
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves, in addition to being wholesome Chungus 100, he's also with Reddit Gold. He's also a very talented actor.
Yeah,
I
man.
like Keanu.
That's
We
what's
got to
up.
get him on the podcast, man. Does he stream?
That would be dope. That'd be dope. I'd tune into a Keanu stream
We see
if I knew
Keanu
about it.
Reeves.
I
Nope, we
genuinely.
have Keanu Reeves underscore, but that's not the real Keanu Reeves.
Damn, fake Keanu Reeves. Come on now.
Shame. But anyways, welcome back to the Streamer Collabs cast. I'm Buzz, like you guys know, aka Charles, aka the Big Buzzy Wuzzy. And I'm here with my co-host Yo Infamous,
Yes, sir.
aka Yo Imphy Wimpy, aka
Yo, Winfy Winfy.
him, him capitalized. But yeah, man, we
Yo,
got
Infy
questions.
Winfy.
Yeah, man. I mean, we got questions, answers, the whole shebang. But yeah, is it cool if I start us off, man?
Yeah, man, go for it.
All right, bet. So, first question people might have is, can Buzz put his okay, got it. I got it set up the way I like it. Cool. First question. Culinary streamers, because that's actually a pretty big niche on Twitch. It's usually under the just chatting.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of streamers I've seen, like there's this one dude, nothing but lag.
Yeah.
He made meatballs and shit on stream, and he'd never cooked before, or he'd never streamed on in his kitchen before. So it's interesting to watch people cook and
Yeah.
just, do that shit. So, how can I, as the streamer, explore culinary adventures? I love the way this was written. Culinary adventures by cooking or baking on stream, sharing recipes, or creating a virtual cooking community. Firstly, I would say that presentation is everything. So you're gonna want to make sure you got good lighting. You want to
Mm-hmm.
make sure your kitchen is set up in a way that it's optimal for the viewer. Because let's you gotta before you start your stream, you gotta set up the kitchen in a way where you know where each camera is gonna be. Because let's say I'm streaming here and you're across the room. If there's a fucking box in front of the camera and
Mm-hmm.
I'm just watching the box the whole stream. You gotta look at you
Gotta
gotta
clean it up a little
it's
bit, man.
you gotta clean it up. It's kind of like Twitch regular streaming. You gotta optimize your camera setup. Like for me,
Mm-hmm.
this is what works. So you gotta figure out what works for you in your kitchen. High quality microphone. I would recommend a lot, because I know some streamers they actually record through the camera of like the microphone or
Yeah.
the microphone of the camera. Like I know some higher quality cameras, like the 4K ones and shit, like the photography ones.
Hmm.
Those generally have. Do they have microphones?
I
Maybe I'm
think
just
so.
talking out
Yeah.
of my ass. But
Yeah.
regardless, I would
Yeah.
recommend
They
if you're
have.
doing something like if you have the access to it, I would use it. If you don't and still want to do it, by all means, use what you got. But again, you got to think about it from the viewer experience. And please don't hear me say drop 4K on the camera right now before you start streaming a culinary,
Hmm.
stream. But like, just think about the viewer experience. Think about that.
Exactly, man.
You also want to identify the niche you're focusing on. So, for example, like David, you and I we're Mexican, along with many other cultures mixed in there. So
True. True.
it's for me personally because I love cooking and I know you enjoy cooking as well. It might be cool for us to share some recipes that we grew up with, personally.
True. Yeah.
Or if that's, or if you wanted to do something else, just not even if you wanted to do something else, it could just be like instead of focusing on your culture, you could always focus on just the shit you grew up with. Like, yo, my mom made some bomb ass, chicken and rice, and this is how
That
she
is
did it.
fire. Yeah.
Like, oh, chicken and rice is always like, I
That's
feel
a
like the
classic.
one thing shared in every culture is like everyone's got a bomb ass chicken and rice
Hmm.
recipe. Like, there's not a single culture on this planet that can't throw together chicken and rice. Like,
That back
oh,
in
I
time.
don't know what it is. There's this one, fuck, I think it's, forgive me if I'm incorrect, guys, but I think it's an Arabic dish where they have everything in the pot and then they
Hmm.
flip that bitch over and they smack the pot a couple times and they lift the pot up on a plate and it just kind of like all like falls. It looks so good,
Yeah, it
dude.
looks fire. I know what
So
you're talking
fucking
about. I think
good.
I've seen a couple TikToks about it.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
that shit dominated the TikTok scene for a while, and I was like, "Ooh, I gotta
I gotta make that
some
shit.
I love food because that shit'll have me like Michael Jackson, bro. Like I'm at the table like, oh. But yeah, man. I mean, it really is just focusing on your niche and finding that niche and kind
Hmm.
of like working on it because you don't have to stick to specifically like one culture or one thing, but that's if you're passionate about it, like if you're passionate about your culture, then that's obviously going to bleed through and be more entertaining for people to watch or might be more informative because if you know it, then it's going to be a lot easier for you to communicate
Yeah.
how to make it or how this recipe came to be or stuff like that. It's
Hmm.
it's really about at the end of the day, bro, it really is about passion. Like with everything in life, you just got to be passionate about it.
It's like, yeah, if they can tell that you like genuinely love this dish and you
Exactly,
grew up
bro.
with it and things like that, that people love a story basically. Like
Hmm.
people love like just I don't know. That's why people that we joke about the recipes online that tell a whole story and then give us the
Yep.
recipe and be like, oh man, when I was little, my
When I was a
grandma
boy,
used to make this. Like, bro, shut up, bro.
like
Just give me
I
the
don't care
recipe, man.
if you don't give me
But
this apple pie recipe. Like
people will eat that shit up. Like, pardon the
they
pun.
do.
People will eat that shit up and they'll be like, all right, cool. This is cool. This is cool. This is
Yeah,
what people will find. So yeah,
exactly.
definitely telling a story with your food and that's what people will really come for, especially if they can't eat it. They might as well have a good story. So
Exactly. And if they can't eat it, because it's like, oh, it's not in front of me. Bro, like teach them. Like that's one
exactly,
of the
that's the
things. It's
whole
not just
thing.
exactly, bro. Just teach them how to make it. Be like, oh man, this looks delicious. Too bad you can't have any. But you
That-
can if you make it. That's how you
exactly,
swing it
because now
around.
you know how to make it.
You blindside them with the kindness. You meet them with meanness and cruelty at first, and then you blindside them with kindness. They're like, what the fuck?
As
Why
they're
are you
closing the
rubbing this shit in
tab.
my face?
Yeah.
That's like the dentist medicine, the dentist system from Sunny. It's like, what is it? Display, what is it?
uh Fuck.
Display,
Display value.
demonstrate value.
Demonstrate
We're
value.
not
Yes,
we don't need to
demonstrate
get
value.
into the dentist system because that is Dennis Reynolds from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is not the caricature anybody should strive to
No,
be because he's a
nobody
loser.
needs to
He's a
be like
loser.
Dennis.
But
What? Yeah.
yeah, another thing that could help is since you're on Twitch, man, I mean, the biggest thing is the audience, right? Your community. So there's
Mhm.
a great way to incorporate your audience and community into what you do by, I don't know, voting, fucking channel points. Be like, yo, for 1,000 channel points, add eggs into whatever you're making. I could be
Mhm.
making a bowl of cereal, but for 1,000 channel points, I'm gonna pour a bowl of scrambled eggs into my thing because fuck you, you know.
Risky
It's a
salmonella for 1,000 channel points is kind of crazy.
I don't know if you can get. Oh, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not because I'm not a health expert. I am not an expert in any way. This is just a quick disclaimer. Streamer Collabs does not endorse drinking raw eggs.
Like avoid
Even if
raw
Rocky
eggs
did it, bro,
if you
do not
can. If
drink
you
raw
can
eggs.
cook your
However,
eggs. It's okay to cook your
yes,
eggs.
cook them, bro. Why would you eat raw eggs when you can have them cooked?
It's hardcore.
Like
Rocky,
I mean,
like you said,
it's
man,
just,
Rocky did it.
didn't he lose in the first movie? Like he lost.
I'm pretty sure he loses in every movie. Like
He lost to Apollo Gord, bro.
Rocky's a comeback story. I'm pretty sure. It's just like he loses, but then he wins the championship fight, the
Then he lost.
rematch.
Then he lost his friend to that jacked Russian dude in the fourth one.
Oh yeah, damn.
Well,
Rocky.
don't. He should have thrown in the towel earlier, bro. If I saw you getting pieced up in the ring, the towel is already on the floor. Like first punch, I should have known, bro. Like Rocky should have known, seeing that roided out, big old blonde, you know, if he dies, he dies, type
Yeah.
nigga. Well, I would have. As soon as he walks in, I'm looking at you like, bro, this is not happening. I
quit. I quit.
The first bell, bro. First bell goes off. The towel is on the ground. I'm like, we're done. Thank you.
I'm out of here. I'm gonna go arm wrestle or some shit. This is not
Exactly, bro.
not
Like, we could be a
some
slap boxer.
esports.
Esports.
Rocky esports.
Rocky
XX
esports.
_Rocky _ XX.
Because Rocky was taken. He couldn't get Rocky.
Rocky
Like,
2.
who's Rock? Rock? No, you got like reaching out to Twitch like, guys, you don't understand. I'm actually Rocky. Well, Rocky's already taken, so Rocky 2 is a good one.
Damn it. Nah.
But yeah, man. The next one, we're talking about niche communities like culinary adventures and shit like that. But what about tabletop strategy games or hobbies like painting miniatures or something? Because there is a scene.
I should get back into doing models and little painting shits, bro. That shit's
Dude.
like low-key lit. I remember we had some like Gundam fucking
we had
models
Gundams, bro.
when we were little. And
Yeah,
we put this
no,
shit together.
Gundams-
That shit was lit.
That was an
shit
arc
good.
for a while, bro. Like we were like going to that hobby store every month, like once or twice a month, just you know, getting Gundams and shit. That was fun.
That shit was fun. I don't know if it was every. I remember only the one though, right? I remember we got some like etcha things, but I don't know if did we do it every month?
It was a couple. It was like once, not every month, but it was kind of like something we would do like maybe every couple of months. You know?
Yeah.
Because obviously that's a pretty expensive hobby. Like for example, I wanted to get into Warhammer figurines for a while. Like I don't know if you've seen me play Total War Warhammer, but like orcs and shit and little rat people. I'm like, man, that could be fun. But then there's the whole like, oh well, we're actually not doing this anymore because you know that age has passed and now we're in space. And plus like a box of Warhammer figurines for like 6 and a board with a book, that's like $300-$400.
Damn.
So it's Warhammer is an incredibly expensive very niche thing.
Damn.
It's actually gotten a lot more popular in the past couple of years, but it's pretty niche. So for people like myself who can't afford to buy them, you know, it's always cool to watch someone else, you know, paint them and shit, which is why there's an audience for it on Twitch.
Exactly.
So for example,
experience this thing, but
exactly, because it's just
giving people that like portal in, you know, like I might not be able to buy the fucking Death Star Lego set, but to watch somebody else build that shit, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, know?
Exactly, because it's just a nice stream, bro. Unless the dude is like toxic as fuck. But like, how are you toxic building Legos, bro?
You're creating something. You're just like, man, this fucking bitch ass.
Exactly, tier 3 sub for 36 months. Get fucked.
Fuck you. Like, goddamn.
Mods ban this nigga now. Like,
fuck it. What's his name? LTG squad.
Just
the Covenant.
I'm gonna time you out for 36,000. Have a great night.
Have a great night.
But
yeah.
But
also,
nah, man, it's
you should definitely actively participate in the niche related forums, such as like social media groups, like Facebook groups, things like that, communities like Twitter. What are they? Twitter Spaces or Twitter groups?
Are Twitter Spaces still a thing?
They are. I'm in a couple of them, but they're not like super active. But I mean, it always pops up on my feed every now and then. You know, if I want to engage in some conversation about like Trippy Red or Playboy Cardi, or those are like the 2 or 3 that I'm actually in on Twitter.
How are the
Spaces.
Vamps doing, by the way?
They're chilling. They're chilling. Yeah, we're waiting. We're waiting on the new album, but somebody wanted to go out and say that these 5 singles are gonna be the new album. Like, that's it. Like, he's done dropping, and I'm like,
Oh, Cardi, please don't do that.
why are you giving him these ideas, bro? Like, we're just now getting music, but no.
No, that'd be terrible.
That would be terrible.
But it's like you said, though, it's a great idea to not promote yourself, but make yourself like. I mean, depends on the rules of promotion. I check him out beforehand, but like, make yourself build your presence other places. So that's part of what we talk about, where it's like always promote your shit and put it out on different platforms and stuff. Where it's like, oh, I saw your post or I saw your video on YouTube, or I saw you posting on Twitter. Warhammer figurines, like this new dude coming into your chat, like, I love Warhammer, like, how long have you been doing it? It's just just talk to people, put your shit out there. That's really it. And demonstrating your knowledge and expertise and skill in the niche is also kind of important. Obviously, you can tell I'm reading this off because I turned to it and said all these big demonstrate knowledge and expertise, like professional words, bro.
We got a script, bro. We're working with an outline,
Yeah, we're professionals now. We were winging it at first, but now we're businessmen.
Exactly, man.
We're not just 2 cute boys in rooms. We're streamers. We're gamers. We're professionals. But honestly, bro, like, for example, there are a lot of tips and tricks you could share for painting figurines or board games or literally any niche, like even retro gaming. Like, for example, one of the streamers I watch, I mentioned him a couple times, Toki. He plays what do you call retro games. For a while that was like his thing. Like, he would only play retro games. And then he would sometimes share like little tips and tricks, like, or tips about like, not tips, but like fun facts, like, this came out when so and so. I played this, I remember playing this in an arcade when I was a kid or something like that. And it's just cool shit like that. But when it comes to like Warhammer stuff, you can always share things like, to get the best looking model you can, to paint it well, I use this color for like the primary coat, because apparently you're not supposed to just paint right away. You're supposed to put like a primary coat and
like
then paint it.
Like painting a wall, basically, like a primer.
Yes, that's why it's primer. Yeah, because it's primary.
Oh yeah, he's a primary. Okay.
No, that makes
making the connections here for you guys. Just in case.
Exactly. We're doing the heavy lift, so you guys don't have to.
There you go.
But yeah, so it's really about sharing your knowledge about it, which also covers the passion we talked about in the culinary shit. If people can tell you're passionate about something like that, and you have like good information to give, like, not only is that a good streaming commentary, but that's also a YouTube video. Like, here are 5 ways to, I don't know, make your Warhammer figurines even better looking. Here's how I went from this, showing a very amateurly done painting or figurine to this, showing like the best fucking figurine you've ever seen. It's like, whoa, that Space Marine looks fucking awesome. It's just about demonstrating value. We're back to the dentist system, man. We're back to the dentist system.
But no, you gotta demonstrate that value so that people will be like, oh shit, I love this. I love this, and they resonate with it, and they they stick around, and they just lurk and support, and go through things like that, man. Because if you're sitting there like and you're just like chatting, you gotta have something funny to say. Otherwise, if you're like the 90% of us, the rest of us, if you're gonna sit there and demonstrate value, you're gonna go ahead and, like you said, paint the figurines. Play the game and be the best at it, or play the game and be the funniest while you're playing the game. Just people aren't always going to be. Just to step off into like the gaming sphere for a second, people aren't always gonna like latch onto you because you're the best. If you do some dumb shit and then you make somebody smile, that could be like a brand new person to your community. That could be a new sub. Shtick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's Germa's whole shtick.
Oh yeah. Who? My bad.
Germa? You've never seen Germa?
Germa.
I don't know the numbers after his name. That's another guy we got to get on the podcast. That's your homework, bro. You got to watch some Germa. He's a funny little dude, bro. I say little. He's probably taller than me, but he's just, the way he interacts with people is so it's strange, but in the funniest way. And
Yeah.
I love how he's established himself, and his online presence is just a really quirky, and I know that word's overused, but just a quirky dude where it's just like, but he makes you smile. He makes you
Yeah.
smile, and it's never self-deprecating. It's just like, oh, this is your personality. This is who you are.
Mhm.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But like you said, making someone smile, that's
That'll be
why we do what we do, bro.
That's why we do what we do. That's why people watch you. That's why people tune in. That's why people sub and support and make sure you can keep doing what it is that you're doing. Because at the end of their tough day, you know, they know they can count on the big Buzz Lightskin, the big, infamous, the big you.
The big,
so,
the big you, the big Good Noise podcast.
To make them grin, to make them giggle a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to make them kick their toes and wriggle their feet.
Exactly, like swinging their legs in their desk chair.
Like,
you know?
Oh, but bro, that's how my followers be. They see me go live and they jump into bed. Them feet be kicking, bro. Yeah, right.
New Buzz notification.
That's how I need y'all
Babe,
to
wake
be
up.
when y'all.
Buzz just went live.
That's how I need y'all to be, bro. As soon as you see Buzz is going live with Rimworld, y'all need to be like laying on your tummies on your phone watching this shit, bro. That's all I ask of you.
Facts. Get in there. Twitch.tv/ Buzz Lightskin 2 N's. I'm just
get in there.
saying,
Twitch.tv/show infamous. We should really put our Twitch.tv here so that way.
I mean, we're added in the title, so it's all good. But
yeah, I think I'm gonna do.
Damn.
But yeah, you can also collaborate with other people. That's the board game. That's board games.
Mhm.
Like, kind of need 2 players to play fucking, I don't know, Warhammer. You need 2 people to run a campaign. You need D&D is a big scene.
Mhm.
That's really big on Twitch. I've noticed. Like, people will run like weeks-long D&D campaigns on Twitch, and
That's crazy.
It's a great way to meet new people.
Yeah,
and you don't even have to be in person to do it. You could do that shit on Zoom.
Mm-hmm. D&D seems like so much fun to get into, but it seems like a lot to learn.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like it's like I want to do it, but it's like, damn, like that's a commitment right there. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta, if I'm in there, I'm in there. You know.
A lot of math, bro. Like I gotta roll 2 die, 6 plus 6. What does that mean? Did I hit him or not? Like
you
know,
a protractor. Yeah, like,
come on, anyone have a ruler?
Exactly.
Like,
bro.
We're not ripping on D&D, by the way, guys. I also want to get into
reference.
It's a regular show reference where they played what was that game?
Fuck, what was that game? Hold on.
We have the internet, bro. Why am I asking questions when the internet is at my disposal?
Realm of Darthon.
Realm of
Darthon.
The Realm of Darthon. Yep.
On Reddit,
I remember seeing that.
Somebody read it July 21, 2013. Who's up for making a real Realm of Darthon game?
That shit would suck, bro.
How? Exactly, bro. That shit would suck. What the fuck was a Realm of Darthon game? They didn't want the game in the episode, bro. The whole episode was them trying to return the shit.
And at the end, 10 bones, bro.
They killed a man for 10 bucks.
We sent him to the hospital with a ruler in his chest. They're like, "Are you good, bro?" It's like, "Yeah, just get into the hospital."
Trying to get the fucking seatbelt around his ruler.
On. It's like, huh?
Oh god, bro.
But no, it's just collaborating with other people. Just like seeing, there's a place you can connect, collab, and earn.
StreamerCollabs.com.
StreamerCollabs.com, which leads into our next point.
Oh shit.
Virtual collaborative projects. How can streamers collaborate on virtual projects such as joint gameplay, art creation, and virtual events? Are there platforms that facilitate collaborative projects among streamers? Oh boy, David, you wanna take the lead on this one, pal, or do you want me to?
Yeah, StreamerCollabs. Yeah, StreamerCollabs.com is actually a website made by streamers and gamers for streamers and gamers that wanted to connect and collab and grow their communities through avenue of collaborations, because collaborations is a huge part in the Twitch growth, and just cross-pollinating your communities and things like that. So definitely StreamerCollabs.com is the place to be if you are looking to collaborate with somebody who plays the same niche game as you, or Apex Legends, Call of Duty, Dead by Daylight, Warhammer, things like that. And there's new people on the site every day. I'm just saying.
I think we actually just hit like 100 people. over 90, well, definitely over 90, but I think
Mhm.
we might have just hit 100 people recently,
Nice, man.
like 95 plus right now. So, if you want to hop on now, by all means, bro, I would highly recommend it. I'm
Yeah.
not just saying that because we're the Streamer Collabs podcast. It's part of the reason, but I'm not
It's
just
part of
saying
the
that
reason,
either.
but
Like,
it is
let's be
definitely
honest, bro. I'm not. The humility shit doesn't work. The humility shit doesn't work. I'm
Except,
not like, guys,
guys.
please. I mean, if you want, nah, bro, sign up to that. Like,
Exactly. Shout out to that
it's
shit.
cool.
Exactly. We put our blood, sweat, and tears into this website, man, and
Still putting
it
our
is the
blood, sweat,
place.
and tears into this shit,
Yeah,
bro.
absolutely. But
Like,
yeah,
man,
it is the place to be for collaborations and channel growth. So
it's a
yeah.
networking site, bro. Like, if you're
It's like a
on
LinkedIn for
Reddit,
gamers. That's
like,
what I've heard.
as
That's what I've
David,
heard, though. That's what I've heard.
like, you've been on Reddit or like Twitch, Twitter, trying to collaborate with people,
Yeah.
and you know how that doesn't fucking work, right?
Mhm.
Because one, you don't really get a full view of like how this person's gonna act. Like, for example, I could put out a post saying, "Yo, I'm trying to find people to play with Dead by Daylight. I don't know who I'm playing with. I just know I'm playing with someone who's collaborating with me." Where on Streamer Collabs, we actually give you a full profile of the person you're playing with. They build it themselves and they present it to you. It basically shows you, okay, this guy, he's not a rager. He's just having a good time. He's not here to win all the time. He's just playing around. He's
Just
he's
having
here to
fun.
make content and have fun. Like, that's
Or if you want
or
somebody
maybe
more competitive that does take the game more seriously and does want to grind ranked and
Yeah.
does want to play in fucking ALGS and scrims and things like that. Like, we're gonna have everybody on that Jones, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro. So, I mean, sign up to streamercollabs.com. And I believe, let's see, which tier is it? I'm going to pull it up just so I can, because we mentioned earning, and a lot of people are going to hear that and be like, I want to make money. Perfect, because Streamer Collabs is for you. So, affiliate opportunities, you get that at the casual plan. That's $2.99 a month. I'm not trying to sell y'all on. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm also trying to sell y'all on it. Let's be real. But at $2.99 a month, basically you get an affiliate packet, or you get an affiliate program. You get a code, and anybody who uses that code to sign up to streamercollabs.com, you get a portion of whatever they paid. So if someone, I forget how much is the do you remember how much the percentage is?
No, not off the top of my head.
That's fine, but we'll have to make that a little bit more clear on the site.
Yeah.
But I think it might be. But yeah, the point is you get money, a percentage of however much someone paid. So if let's say, off the top of my head, let's say it's 20%, right? I believe it's in the realm of 10 to 20% right now. It could be higher, but I'm just using this as an example.
It was
get, like,
50%. We do run specials for our affiliates, so it was 50%.
Yes.
So for I think up until I think
December?
last week, was it last week that we just cut it? It was like November to like just last week that we were running our affiliate
program or affiliate special,
our affiliate special.
bonus.
Yes, there we
It's
go.
like a 50. Yeah, it was a 50% bounty for like whoever you referred to the site. You got 50% of what they paid. So if someone buys like, I don't know, the fucking $10 a month plan, you get $5 off of one person
off of
signing up, which is crazy.
Up,
we're definitely gonna run more of those in the future. It's just letting y'all know,
keeping on a little loop,
But streamercollabs.com, man, it's the place to be if you're looking for folks to connect and collaborate with. It's also a great avenue to meet new people.
True.
Because TwitchCon, we went to TwitchCon, we advertised the shit out of it. We still are advertising the shit out of it. We met a lot of cool people at TwitchCon, so it's we met y'all at TwitchCon. Y'all came by the booth and said, hey, what's up, or were interested in the product, or maybe even didn't buy the product or use the product, but still thought it was cool. Shout out y'all. Shout out y'all. That was
shout out you guys,
good
man.
experience. But I think that's enough for today.
I think so too, man. I think we did good, man. I think we did good.
We did pretty good.
Shout out you guys, man. Thank you guys so much for stopping by the Streamer Collabs Boys weekly podcast. I almost said monthly podcast. Holy, episode 42. Episode 42. Let's freaking go.
Man. 42. We've almost been doing this for a year. We're coming up on a year of this, man.
Shit, yeah, that's true. Actually, I think we missed a couple of episodes. I think we missed 2. I want to say we missed 1 or 2.
Definitely less than 5. We definitely missed less than, I'd even say 4.
Yeah.
But yes, February was like when we first started sketching it out, and then I think middle of February is when I can just pull this shit up right now. I'm guesstimating, and I can just pull it up right now.
Hold on. Rolling
Hold
on my
on, flyer.
wrist.
Yeah, February 27th. That was the first episode of the StreamerCollabs podcast, man.
Damn. Are we
But,
getting old, mother?
Yeah, I'm 24 now, you know. Past my prime, bro.
I'm
About to put me out
25.
to
It's,
pasture.
it's over for me. I make noises when I get up now. It's all good.
I'm like,
And sit down. Is it? Yeah.
every bone in my body crackling as it springs back to some form of life. But anyways, man, this has been your boys at the Streamer Collabs podcast. My name is Charles, aka Buzz, aka the Buzz QT, aka the Big Buzzy Wuzzy, and my co-host today.
The big Yo Influence, aka the big David, aka the big Yo Influence. Yo Influence. And yeah, and we will see you guys next time. Love y'all.